Okay, so this is going to be an open forum. It's going to be a 12-week discussion that I'm doing. It's called Caden Imanji Want to Know. I've done one in drag before, and I didn't like the way it turned out. So I'm going to do it this way, so I can get more of a unbiased response from the gay and lesbian community and stuff. A lot of people thought that since I was doing it in drag, I wanted like just drag responses, so a lot of straight people I know didn't comment and post. So I went ahead and I deleted the series. This is gonna be a 12-week series I'm doing. I'm gonna do one video a week for 12 weeks. We're going to follow everything from my drag career down to my personal life, down to different things that are happening, because there's a whole lot going on that everybody wants to know about myself, and I feel like people should know the real me before they judge anything in my life. And I feel it's only fair for me to let everybody get the inside scoop before they judge, because I always sit back and I always take a moment to get to know somebody before I judge them. I don't ever judge them, based on first look or first appearance, because sometimes your first appearance isn't the greatest, or sometimes your first look isn't always the best. So I always like to take the time to get to know somebody, and I feel like for someone to really get to know me, they have to know everything and accept the flaws in the past and everything that's happened. So with that being said, I'm going to just go ahead and jump right into it. Hope you guys enjoy it. Like I said, once again, this is a 12-week tutorial. Feel free to comment and like my statuses and posts and things, and ask me any personal questions you want to know. My life is an open book, and I'll be glad to tell you anything you want to know about myself and about my career. So let's just go ahead and get this started, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, so the first thing I get a lot is where am I booked at drag-wise? I'm all over the place coming up. For those of you who know, I won a pageant about a year and a half ago. After I won the pageant, the promoter wasn't financially able to continue it, so it kind of stopped for a while. And I found a new promoter that's here that's going to take it national this year. We already have about 6 prelims lined up. I have a great king. My king is Eric Rainbow. He's a former Mr. Gay US of A. He's won a whole lot of things, and I'm so honored and so excited that he wanted to work with us and wanted to help make this, such a success being first year. You guys can catch me at Resorts Hotel and Casino the last Sunday of every month. I'm also working on some more shows and pageants and different events there as well. On the Saturday, I'll be there with Pepper Mache. She sings the song "Let's Get Soaking Wet." Yeah, I don't sing. That's why I lip sync. But like I was stating before, this is going to be a more intimate look at me and kind of how things are going. So you can find me anywhere. You can keep with me on Twitter, Skype, Facebook. I'm on Tumblr for those of you who are on Tumblr. I'm on a whole bunch of different things, so you can always keep up with me no matter where I'm at. I'm always like Facebooking or tweeting my locations, or hashtagging something for Twitter. Remember, my hashtag on Twitter is gonna be #CadenIman. So whenever you see that, go look at it. I'll have a bunch of different like drink specials for my shows going on once you like my Twitter page and follow me on Twitter. So if you guys are in my area, #CadenIman, and when you guys start hashtagging me and start commenting on my page, I'll go ahead and I'll release like drink specials and different things that have going on. I have a whole lot of free giveaways going on, so just keep posted with that. RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm reading everything off my side of my screen here. I have my double screen hooked up. I'm reading off the side of my screen, so if you guys see my eyes looking over, it's because I'm trying to look at my camera and look at my screen at the same time, so I don't make weird faces or look goofy on the screen or whatever. So I don't think I'm not focusing on this video. I am. I'm just trying to look at 6 different things all at once. RuPaul's Drag Race. Some of you may hate me for it, but it's just my personal opinion. I don't feel RuPaul's Drag Race represents drag the way that it should be. And now let me finish before I get the negative comments. Let me get out my 2 to 3 minute blurb on this and let you guys know why. Because I don't feel every amazing, talented queen out there knows how to sew. I don't feel like every talented queen out there, knows how to win challenges and different things like that. So I feel like, in a way, Drag Race is kind of pointless, because they say they pick the best in the world. Well, to me, it's a popularity contest. I'm not just saying it because I'm not on it or because I haven't been on it. Because guess what? I've never tried out. I don't think I will. It's nothing against any of the girls on Drag Race. I think they're all amazing in their craft and what they do. Everyone is so great that's been on it. Even the ones that were the underdogs that everybody else hated, I loved. I love all the girls on Drag Race, and I applaud them for working as hard as they do to get on it and to stay on it and to win the challenges. However, I feel a next drag superstar should also be judged on their performance and stuff, as well as just how they sew or how they win challenges and different things, because I feel there's a lot more to drag than sewing your own costumes. I know plenty of national entertainers that don't know how to sew, that don't know different challenges and different things, but they are amazing because of what they do on stage. How much they give back to the community. So I don't feel as though Drag Race represents drag the best way it could be represented. I feel as though if there was like a talent category, on Drag Race, it would kind of balance out everything else. So before you guys went out and say you hate me because of it, I'm really sorry. It's just my opinion. It's not bashing any of the girls. I think all of the past winners are amazing. The girls that are on this season are flawless and amazing. So before you guys go there and bash it, just take my opinion into consideration and then, voice your opinions from there. After you listen to my reasoning as to why and you still don't like it, deuces. I don't really know what to tell you. This is my opinion, and this is how I feel. Like I said, this is a 12-week series that I'm doing, so I'm going to voice my opinion about how I feel about a lot of things. It's also going to be an intimate look at myself. I'm going to be sharing a lot of private memories, both the good and the bad in my life. Also, along with a lot of private family photos. I'll show myself as a child. I'll show home videos of me as a child. I'll show a lot of different things because I want someone to really get to know the real me. So often in this business, we get defined by who we are on stage. Victoria Iman is a character that I play. A lot of her is me. The sarcasm, the wit, the gettiness, the go-getter that she is me. I just portray it a little more when I am dressed up as her. The real me is very quiet. I'm very shy until I get to know you. I'm very self-conscious about my body and about personal things. I'm very sheltered when it comes to letting people in because I've been hurt so much in my past through friends and even family. So I'm very, 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 very picky about who I let in my life, and about who I let stay in my life. I may let somebody in, but they may only be in for a couple months or a year, and it just doesn't work out. Not just because of them, but because of myself. I haven't made the best choices growing up, and still don't make the best choices today. I'm not going to say I'm perfect because I'm far from it, but I know my flaws, and I'm trying to fix all of them. I'm also trying to better myself as an individual by making smarter choices. It's not always so easy in this business, because a lot of times in this industry you lose a lot of yourself to the fans and to your followers and to your bars that you perform at, and I feel like it happens to the best of us. We all lose who we are sometime or another in life. It's just a matter of finding yourself, picking up the pieces, and moving on. A lot of entertainers and a lot of people that don't even do drag or entertain, they don't know where to find themselves, and they get so far gone in this business. They start out so humble and so appreciative, and halfway through their career, or midway through, or even towards the end of their career, they are so big-headed about things and about the fans that they get. But what they don't realize is you have to figure out who you are before you can be successful at anything. And I know it's very, very hard and so much easier said than done. I still don't know who I am as an entertainer. I know what I'm good at. I know what I'm not good at. I try to highlight the good and shadow the bad, but it doesn't always happen. I've gone through a lot of different things personally, especially because I've had so many friends in the community turn their back on me. Um, I won't say names, and I refuse to say names, and I refuse to say, bar names or locations. I will just say I posted some shows at some great, amazing bars in this country, and I think it's great that I've had the opportunity to work with the girl that I've had the opportunity to work with, but it also put me in a spotlight that I didn't want to be in. It made people think negative of me if I didn't get them booked, or if I didn't get them what they asked for booking wise, or if they showed up, got their pay, but didn't make anything in tips. It was always blame Victoria. It was always Victoria's fault. This isn't a video about me like my pity party. Let's throw me a party. It's not what it is. It's a video about me letting you know what's what you ought to know. You ought to know that I've had a lot of friends in this industry turn their back on me, especially recently. I've met a lot of people over the past 2 years, and they were my best friends until I got big in certain areas and started hosting shows and started doing well for myself. And the second they realized I was doing well, they jumped on my coattails and rode the wagon with the best of them. And the second I started to lose myself, I let somebody else take over my body and take over my mind, and I lost myself, and I lost a lot because of it, and I know that. I know it's my fault, um, but it's life. It happens. The second everything started to fall apart for me, they whittled away and had disappeared and went their own separate direction, and now they don't even know. So just be humble to your surroundings and your true friends. And I don't even want to say fans, because they're not fans. They are family to me. Anybody who supports what I do in my craft and can support me through the flaws and everything are family. They're not just friends. I have two amazing, amazing friends right now who fully support everything I do. Um, and they know every single flaw about me, and they accept it. They love me for me. They don't care about who I am or what I do. As long as I'm happy, they're cool. Like I said, I'm not going to mention names, but there's been some certain people who I've gotten very, very, very close with, who have known like intimate details of my life and have stabbed me in the back and have taken what I've told them, in confidence, and ran with it, took the ball and ran with it, and ran their mouths about me to people. Caused me to lose my job at certain bars. Caused me to lose friends because of lies that they were spreading. Um, and I guess in a way it's kind of my fault, because I let everybody in. And I start everyone, excuse me, I started everyone out with full trust. I fully trust everybody 100%. And then after, they give me a reason to not trust them is when I lose, faith in them. And then I lose trust, and then eventually I lose a friendship because of it. I do everything in steps for a reason, because I feel losing faith in somebody, you can always, find that faith again. Losing trust, you can always build trust back. But once you lose your your heart and your mind, there's no getting it back. And it's sad to say that the people that I thought were closest to me, um, in the last couple of bars I worked at, were the ones that were waiting for me to fall. Um, they were relationship partners. They were, other queens I've worked with. They were bar staff. It was just different things, because one person didn't like me, the entire area didn't like me. And that's one thing I will say about this industry that sucks. If you love this industry, you have to deal with it. If you just like this business, you need to find an alternative. If you hate this business, get out of it, because guess what? It will destroy you. There's been so many times that I've been down and out, and I spoke a little bit about this in my last video. When I was younger, I tried to commit suicide. Um, in the hospital clinic, woke up with a lady standing over top of me, who I told, some things to, and I'm holding up to them right now. That I will never let anybody run me again or make decisions for me, and I'm not doing that. Now I feel as though I'm able to be who I truly am, and that's myself, because I truly believe that I'm a great person. not, trying to build myself, make myself seem like more than what I am, but I know my worth. I know my worth in this company. I know my worth in this industry, and I'm not going to allow anybody to bring me down ever again. I recently got a job at Resorts Hotel and Casino. I am their last Sunday entertainment host. I'll say entertainment host. It's not just drag. It's male entertainers. It's live singers. It's drag race stars. It is piano players. It's burlesque dancers, strippers, anything you can think of. I welcome to my shows on Sunday nights. I will also be there once in a while, the first Sunday of the month with Lady LaBelle. I'm also working on a local bar, 2 local bars here in my town. Sorry. My booking agent is working with the bars now as we speak, to set up more shows and more images and publicity things going on. I'm also working on looking. I'm looking into. I don't want to say working on because I'm not doing it yet. I'm looking into putting out a single. I'm not a singer, but I do. I can hold a note. I'm not a singer, but then again, not everybody who has an album out is a singer. I'm working with a really, really, really good producer right now to work on putting out a single. Once that's out, I'll let you guys know for sure. My company, Fresh Entertainment, www.fresh.entertainment.com. We are a event planning company, production company. We throw different events and different parties. Right now, we just picked up the casino gig, like I said, that's run through my company as well. Also, the 2 bars here we run through my company as well. So check it out. The guys in there are great. The drag girls, the drag entertainers, the performers that work under my company are some of the best in the business. So make sure you check them out as well. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this portion of my question. I guess this is what somebody had asked me through my emails on Facebook. Never, ever, ever forget your beginnings. When you forget your beginnings is where you lose yourself. Know that we all started somewhere. Nobody's drag is wrong. Nobody's life is wrong. People just make poor choices. It's life. We're human. It happens. But just know that there's always somebody there that'll catch you when you fall. And when you find them, take a chance to get to know them. Myself, I'm a sweet, caring, very caring, personable person. So if you guys ever see me in a club, approach me and talk to me. Don't be scared or shy to approach me, because that's one thing I hate. Is I always get, oh, you always seem like you're so stuck up and da 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 da. I'm not stuck up. I'm in the club. Usually, I'm there marketing. I'm there promoting. I'm there networking. Very rarely do I go to a club just to hang out anymore. And if I do, it's very, very, very rare. So just know that I'm not a bitch. Contrary to rumor, I'm not a backstabber. I will never stab somebody in the back. At least not intentionally. I mean, we've all had issues where we've hurt somebody one time or another in our lives. I will never personally try to hurt anybody. I will never personally down somebody, or talk down to somebody or make anybody feel less than what they're worth. So just before you get to judge me, get to know me. And I'm not saying making these videos because I want everyone to feel sorry for me or whatever it is, because guess what? I have plenty of friends. I don't need, friends in my life to make me happy. I'm happy the way that I am now. I'm just saying a lot of people in this business get caught up in the hype of, their performances, or, what everyone's saying, the fans, the fans, the fans. Well, guess what? Without the fans and without people that are rooting for you and cheering and screaming and paying you and coming out to your shows and, commenting your Facebook and doing all that, we would be nothing. So make sure, whoever you are out there, you always remember that there's somebody out there that is helping us get where we are. Because guess what? Pretty can only go so far, baby. You have to be talented. You have to be personable. You have to be hospitable. You have to be, intelligent, because in this business you'll get worked. If you're not, you will get walked all over. You'll get worked. So make sure that you always keep in touch with who you are. I'll start now with question number 2. A little more about my personal life. Well, I'll start at the very beginning, I guess. When I was 2 years old, I was adopted by my grandparents, who are absolutely amazing. They raised me the best they could, taught me things that they felt I should know, and sheltered me from things that I shouldn't know. My grandparents had 4 boys, all older than me, and a girl who was older than me. Um, Called them mom and dad for most of my life. I didn't know who my mother was, and when I did see her, it was kind of like a disappointment because I've always wanted her to not come and take me back from where I was at. I wanted her to just acknowledge that she fucked up as a mother, and that she wasn't able to do it, and that she was sorry, and that she was proud of me or anything. And it's like I never got it. So like every Christmas, and I don't even think my sister and them know, but like every Christmas and birthday and New Year, I would always sit, up and wait and hope and pray that like my mother would come and see me or visit me or call me or anything. And I never got anything from her. So when I was probably 11 or 12, I realized that I was never going to get anything from her. So that's when I realized I had to grow up and live in the now and not, live in my fantasy world of seeing my mother. I was adopted at 2 by grandparents. Less than maybe a year and a half, 2 years later, my birth mother had another child. Altogether, my birth mother had 4 boys and a girl, all younger. I was the oldest. So I guess technically you can say I was the middle child. Older brothers were great. They taught me a lot. They taught me things that, my grandfather didn't teach me and my father never taught me. But my grandfather taught me things that my brothers couldn't. And I love him so much, and I wouldn't trade them in for the world. My younger brothers, I only saw a couple of times growing up. I barely saw my mother, like I said. I didn't meet my birth father until I was. When did I come out? I came out when I was 19, I believe, or 20. I came out. I'll never forget. My grandfather owns a shop, and he, my mom and I were talking. When I say mom, I mean grandmother. My mom and I were talking outside, and I told her, "Mom, I'm gay." She said, "Okay, what's your point?" Like it wasn't a big deal. But once I told her, she went and kind of told everybody, which was okay. I didn't mind because I wanted everyone to know, and I'm glad she told them because I didn't want to face the reactions of, the older brothers. Italian, crazy as hell. And I think my sister was the first one to officially know that I was gay. She found something on the computer, I believe. Um, and she had asked me, and I told her, and I said yes, and everything was fine. She's never judged. My parents have never really judged. I mean, they didn't understand it. To this day, my grandfather still isn't in love with the idea, but he's a typical grandfather who raised a little boy, and now his little boy that he raised is now dating boys. So to him, it's kind of awkward, I guess. He's never had to deal with it, but he's coming along. He's okay with it. My grandmother is way more open to it than she used to be. In the beginning, she would never talk to me. She stopped talking altogether. Now she's come around. She's talking more. Like we can sit on Facebook and chit chat back and forth, and we talk in person, and it's fine. Like there's no hard feelings. There's no weird looks. I know she's not ever judging me. And I know she just wants me to be happy and be myself. And now that I'm doing that, I truly believe she is happy. My birth mother, when I came out, she was not happy. But then again, she really didn't have much that she could say because I wasn't ever raised by her. So, she, like I said, of course, had her opinions. But, when you don't raise your own child, you really can't give an opinion on how they're brought up, because if you want to be brought up different, you would have raised me. Different subject on how I feel about my birth mother. She's not my best friend, in case you can't tell. I don't have the best feelings for her. I feel as though she gave me up because she couldn't take care of me mentally, financially, you know, and all that. But yet she went and had 5 more kids, and took care of them most of their lives. Some were put into foster families, some were raised by her. So I felt as though she can raise some, and make sure the other ones are taken care of as well. She could have done the same for me. But for the longest time, I always thought it was something that I did to make her not want me, and it hurt. I always blamed myself for it, thinking that it was something that was wrong with me. And then when I came out that I was gay, I really felt something. It was, something that I did. But I realized it wasn't. So before I get emotional with this one, needless to say, my birth mother, and I talk once in a while. I'm getting close again with my little brothers and my little sister. We're not the greatest, but we're getting there. We're trying to build a relationship, start slow, baby steps. My grandparents' boys, who were, I guess, biologically my uncles, I call them my brothers, because they are. I was raised, with them as my brothers since I was 2, and I'm now 28. So for 26 years of my life, they were my big brothers. They're okay with me being gay. They're completely fine with it as long as I don't, have friends that hit on them or do anything to disgrace them. They're fine with me. They don't have an issue with it. All of their kids love me. There's not much really going on. Recently, about 5 years back, 4 or 5 years maybe, met this guy, started talking to him. He gave me a credit card number to use. I was purchasing things with the credit card, thinking it was his, everything was fine. For like 4 months, 5 months, nothing was wrong. The bill got paid and taken care of. Come to find out, the card, he was a joint account with his mother. I didn't know. When she saw the bill, she didn't know who I was, so of course she disputed the charges, and needless to say, they tried to get me locked up because of it, because she didn't know who I was. Long story short, I turned myself in, got it taken care of, paid my fines, off probation now for about 6 months. So I've been good, I haven't done anything wrong. I'm usually not that kind of person. That's the only legal trouble I've ever been in. Besides, like moving violations for my car and stuff. Other than that, I've never been in any legal issues. I've never gotten locked up. Okay, well, there was that one time I got locked up in drag. But that was because I didn't pay a fine in the state of New Jersey. The state of New Jersey hates me because I refused to pay that one fine that I don't feel I should have paid because it wasn't my car. But nice a bitch. Get locked up, pay your fines, taken care of. There you go. Now, 28, back in Hamilton. I love it here. It's so quiet. It's so nice. Everyone here is so welcoming, whether it be family or friends or just acquaintances. I'm meeting a lot of new people. They are all so supportive of my drag career and where I'm going. I have a lot coming up with my career, and they are more than supportive. Hell, my my brother, well, best friend, who I call my brother, he's my booking manager. He takes care of all my bookings. He takes care of my payout at the end of the night for shows. He takes care of like my wardrobe, my costumes. He carries my stuff for me. Him and his partner, they help me with whatever whatever they can help with, they do. And I have it really good so far out here. Like I said, I'm now working at Resorts Hotel and Casino, Atlantic City, so make sure you guys can check that out. I'm so excited for that. My first show in February was the 24th. It was absolutely amazing. Slam-packed crowd, sold out. You could barely stand in that bar at one point of the night. It was absolutely ridiculous. I called somebody out for being on Adam for Adam. We gave away some free underwear courtesy of Good Devil, www.gooddevil.com, 2Ds. The casino offered us another gig every month, so we're working on that as well. This next gig, I'm working on getting one of the Drag Race girls. I will find out this week if I get her. So in next week's installment, you'll see if we get her. You got to stay tuned and see exactly who it is and if we got her. It's been good. I'm actually going to reach out to my mom tomorrow, I think. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to post. What I'm going to do is I'm going to post these in days. I'm going to have a 12-week series. I'm going to film every day. I'm going to post them, but every day for 12 weeks I'm going to make a video. Whether it's a long video or a short video, I'm going to make a video. I'm going to take you on car rides with us. I'm going to take you into the grocery stores. I'm going to take you into the mall. I'm going to take you into my kitchen and let you see how I live. So you're going to get a very personal, in-depth look. You're going to see me without makeup on, which I'm not really wearing much now, but I am wearing some. Gotta look good. You're going to see me interacting with my roommates. You guys are also going to be there for the first phone call with my mother in over a year. So you guys are going to get a personal look, and the reason I'm doing this is because I want everyone to see that there is more to me than the fact that I do drag. Drag isn't who I am, it's what I do. And if everybody in this world would open their minds and their eyes to realize that drag queens live a normal life, most of us anyway. I'm so going to get cussed out for that by somebody. I know I will. I also want to stir it up a little bit. I want to be controversial. Also during these, I want to do a question and answer session where you guys can ask me anything, whether it's about me or it's about my life or, personal questions, sex questions, talk. Ask me anything you want to know, and I will try to answer it to the best of my ability without getting murdered or, drive by my apartment. Thanks. God, I'm on the third floor. Sorry, there's a reason behind why that's so funny to me. I'll explain that in a future episode. You guys will see how I live, the friends I keep, the company I keep, I should say. And you'll also get interviews from people that hang out with me, people that know me on a personal level. We're also going to do a couple of Skype calls. We're going to do a bunch of different things so we can go ahead and really get to know somebody. Once again, guys, I'll put it out there. My birth name is Christopher. I haven't gone by it in years. I haven't gone by Chris or Christopher since I was 18, 17. For all intent, inclusive. Remind me to look that up later. For all purposes, my name is Caden. I haven't gone by Chris in a long time. Very, very few people actually call me Chris. It's either Victoria, or it's Caden, or it's Yo Bitch, Yo Slut. That's what I get called around here. Gotta love my family. But, weird face. We will see a lot of each other over the next 12 weeks, so if you guys like my photos and videos, I'll keep doing them. I will do them as long as you guys want to see them. I'm also going to take you guys behind the scenes at the gigs and let you know how that works. We're going to do some casino walks this weekend. I get to go work with Pepper Mache. I'm so excited to see her again. I haven't seen her in so long. We're going to go backstage with her. I'm also going to go backstage with the Divas Showcast of one of the longest running shows at Resorts Hotel and Casino in the LGBTQ XYZ area. Resorts Hotel and Casino is the only casino to have a gay bar in it. So I think that we should all celebrate that. We should all celebrate the fact that gay marriage is becoming legal in more and more states. We should also celebrate the fact that gay divorce is still happening. Two men fighting over a fucking poodle in a flower shop. I don't get it, but hey, it is what it is. But no, we're going to talk about a lot of things. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, if you don't like my videos, get the fuck off my page. I really don't care. You guys are going to see me waking up in the morning. You're going to see me going to bed at night. So there's going to be a whole lot of details that are going to be in these videos. So once again, if you guys want to know more about me, stay tuned. If not, it was great talking to you, and thank you for watching the first installment